Hi, it's Hugh Culver from BlogWorks. If you've ever struggled to remember what blog posts you've already published, what blog posts you want to publish, what blog posts are in draft, you're going to love this quick video. It's all about a plugin I just discovered called Editorial Calendar. Okay, let's jump in and let me show you how it works. Okay, so I've logged into my WordPress site, and what I'm going to do now is add this plugin called Editorial Calendar. Now this is really cool because this little plugin is going to self-populate. It's going to go through my WordPress site, and it's going to find all of my published blog posts, all of my draft blog posts, and put it into a really neat, tidy calendar. So let's go and do that now. So I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to go to plugins. Plugins, and I'm going to go add new, and then I'm going to go and search plugins for Editorial Calendar, and there it is right there. It's popping up. So I'm going to look for that. Come on now, there we go. And it should be the first one that pops up. There it is there on the left, Editorial Calendar. I'm going to go activate. And it's in. There it is right there. So when I click on post now, you're going to see this last little item is calendar. So when I click on calendar, here's this nice calendar that pops up, and you're going to see that it's going to start to populate. So already I'm seeing on the right hand side here some of my drafts. As I scroll back, I can see blog posts that have been published already. And it's gone through my inventory, and it's already placed these into a calendar. Couple of features I've got is that I can go up to the top here, and I can go into screen options, and I can change this to an 8-week calendar and apply. So I can see a little bit more of my calendar all in advance. Not as useful for me. I like to see a little bit more of the text, but it's all there and the options are still there. I'm going to go and change that back to 4 weeks. Another option is I can, on the right hand side, show these unscheduled drafts. So I can hide that, or I can show it. I prefer to see them over here. Now, when you have a draft, for example, coming up, you can also do a quick edit. So here's one that we're planning on doing on the 19th. It's entitled something about how to hire an awesome writer. So I'm going to open that up with a quick edit. And here it is. It looks like there's already some notes being put in here. It looks like there's some keywords in here. And if I wanted to, I could go in here and I could say, note, we want to reference, our friends. I guess we should spell it right. Reference ProBlogger job board. So I can add that in there. And so now that's a little note that will be saved there. So if I go back in here, and I do a quick edit. I'm just going to take that out because it's already been covered. Another neat thing I can do is I can go on the right hand side here, and I can look at these drafts, and I can say, oh, this is how to use a blog template. That's a really great one, and I'm going to put that one in on that Tuesday. So it looks like we're publishing on Tuesdays, so I'm going to put that in there, or I can put it on the following day. And so I can also move it back into draft. Now, what's happening when I do that is it's actually changing the actual date of that draft post. So if I was to open up that draft post, let's say I put it in on the 5th, and when I was to open it up, so I'll go to edit here, what you'll see in the WordPress menu is there it is there. It's scheduled for March the 5th right here. So it's actually changing dynamically changing the blog post as I do it. Now, one of the features that I love the most is I can scoot ahead here, and I can say, well, on this date, the 19th, I'm going to just bookmark a new post. So, for example, how to include a call to action in every blog post, something like that. And then in here, I can just make some notes to myself. So I could say, for example, mention related posts at the end of your post. I could say ask for comments. I could say include click to tweet, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I can do all of that, go save, and now there it is. It's on the 19th. And if and it's ready to go. Or again, I can drop it off into my inventory over here. So this is just a really amazing little tool. I can't believe we haven't found it earlier. It's wonderful if you're collaborating with someone else on your team, because it means that when they log in, they can see a dynamic real representation of everything that's going on your site. Now, what we have done since the very beginning is we've kept all of our blogs listed in a Google Sheet, which is great. It's all very inventoried, but it's one more job that somebody has to do. So they have to, after they publish, they have to go over to that Google document. They have to update it, and it's not the same. Somehow, just one long big list of blog posts isn't as interesting to me as this, where I can see the ones that are published and also the ones that are draft. All right, I hope that helps. Go ahead and install it. It's called Editorial Calendar, and we'll see you on the next video.